Hello, I'm Melissa Castellanos with Halo Creative Designs. I found these awesome old spindles at a thrift store, and we're going to turn them into some distressed candlesticks. So let's get started. The first step is take and cut your spindles down to the size you want. And then you're going to sand the ends so that they're level. And you can test it by placing it upon the base that you're going to use and making sure it doesn't wobble back and forth. Next, you're going to take 120 grit sandpaper and sand your whole piece down to prepare your surface for painting. I chose Kills 2 latex and white for this project. So we're going to take our terracotta saucers and cover them in 2 coats of this Kills paint. And you're going to make sure you get your edges and do both sides, inside and out. Once you've painted 2 coats on all your terracotta saucers, then you can paint 2 coats on your spindles and make sure you push it into the grooves and the cracks. Now we get to add the beautiful faux finish, the distressed look, by using some gray chalk paint. The technique used to create this distressed look is called dry brushing. So basically you're going to use very little paint on your brush. You'll get a little bit on it, then dab the excess on your mat, and then you'll dry brush it onto your terracotta saucer. And then you'll want to wipe off any excess, and this creates the beautiful distressed look you see here. Once you have all of your terracotta saucers done, you can move on to your spindles. Just make sure you're getting it into all of the grooves that are cut into the spindle so you have an even look across your piece. Now just give it a wipe down and you're done painting your faux finishes. Now we get to assemble our candlesticks. We're going to take some E6000 epoxy and put it on one end. Then take 1 terracotta saucer and place it on top of that epoxy. And you'll eyeball placement, try to make sure you've got it as centered as possible. Then you'll flip it over and repeat. On the other end, add some epoxy and then add another terracotta saucer to create your top. And again, you're just going to eyeball, to find your center for placement. Then wipe off any excess that may have oozed out around onto your base. Now you just need to set them aside for about 24 hours and let them cure. We used E6000 epoxy, and while you can work with it in about 15 to 30 minutes, it takes a full 24 hours for it to set fully. And there you have it. Old spindles found at a thrift store repurposed into distressed candlesticks that are absolutely gorgeous. If you like this tutorial, click the box in this video to your left to watch our next video. See you next time.